Hi, everybody. Kind of a fun day to talk about the weather, although it's cold, fun talk on this. What is today? The 12th day of April, coming to you just before 6 o'clock. We've had scattered showers out there, but generally speaking, this has turned out to be a nice weekend after that, or nice weekend, nice afternoon after the very wet start that we had. So most of the live cameras in my network are showing some sunshine. There's the Gorge, Indian Creek Golf Course. You can see Hood River right there down in Oregon City, another shot out in the Gorge at Elk Ridge. There is Otter Crest, a big property in Lincoln County south of Depot Bay. You see a little darkening cloud there with some rain likely up in Kelso over Three Rivers Golf Course. Downtown Portland getting some sun. We have in fact warmed up into the 50s. And let me just take a second and look at the radar, see if it comes up real quick. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. Sorry. Let's go to the home page. This will be the one I want. Okay, well, all right, come on. Let me get down here. Here's the radar. Brief showers. If you're going to be out for the next several hours, these are mostly light showers. The wind direction has actually switched. Everything's coming in from the northwest right now and then dropping down. So if you're looking to take a walk out there this evening, look up to the northwest and you would see if there are any threatening clouds at this time. Okay, this morning made big news that snow forecast of snow levels for sticking snow below 1,000 feet. I was kind of indescript. That's all I said. That there could be some light accumulations. Anything that fell would likely melt during the day. All of that came true. But we actually had some decent snow spots. So this is off of my Facebook page. KGW Rod Hill is my Facebook handle where you get the most kind of reports coming in. Caroline, that was up in Amboy, just a little light dusting there. Janet has some snow on the ground. Here's Hawkinson. Again, that's at 7:25 this morning up in Clark County. Just really a light dusting. Pretty shot here. I think you can see these. Let me blow them up a little bit. Let's see here. This was in Banks, Oregon. Laura posted this one this morning. It looks like just an inch or so, not a whole lot. I think I've got some heftier pictures. We had a solid dusting in Battleground. Here's one in Camas up at Livingston Mountain. I'm not sure the elevation, but that's up. And that looks like that could be at least 2, if not 3 inches of snow. Let's see here. Do I have another one? There's some snow coming down. This was Germantown Road and Skyline. So that was the West Hills where the radar was all snow. It looks like they had a solid dusting of action up there this morning. Officially at the airport, it was just a rain-snow mix. Remember, on this date a year ago, we actually had 3/10 of an inch of snow following that 1.6 that set the big record for April on yesterday's date. So we didn't match any of that, but certainly a lot of areas had at least some snow sighting. This was the radar earlier this morning. You see how it's picking up in white, the snow over the West Hills. And then some other spots in low elevations, we had reports of snow. It was actually snowing in Tillamook at one point this morning and 34 degrees. So sticking with the cold air theme, shall we? This is the National Weather Service in blue putting out a frost advisory for after midnight tonight into early tomorrow morning. Now, this map doesn't color code all the way to the coast, but with light winds, and if we get partly cloudy skies overnight tonight, as showers should come to an end, then overnight lows will probably be anywhere from 30 in spots to as warm as 37 or 38. It kind of depends on what the cloud cover is doing and if the winds completely fizzle out wherever you are. But there could be frosty spots at the coast, and certainly there could be some 30 to 32 degree spots inland. So if you've bought flower baskets already or put something outside that is tender vegetation and it would be harmed by frost, you will need to cover that up or bring it inside tonight. So that's what's going on with that. And this has been a big talker, right? The fact that this April has been so chilly so far. So as of this morning, we were averaging mean temperature a full 3 degrees colder than normal so far this month. The warmest temperature we've had is 59 degrees this April. We did hit 60 a couple times back in March, and one of those days was 68, which is the warmest PDX has been so far this year. This talks about 70-degree climatology in the month of April. So the average first day of hitting 70 on any given year, we would usually hit 70 degrees for the first time around April 2nd. Now, we have done it as early as the last couple of days of February. There was one year, it was, I think, the 27th day of February, something like that, where we hit 71 degrees. Crazy, right? But the average is the second day of April. A typical April averages 5 70-degree days or better. We've actually had 5 Aprils, not a lot, but a handful of Aprils go the entire 30 days with never hitting 70 for the month of April. Now, the last time we did that was 2017. And that same spring, we actually didn't hit 70 at all until May 3rd. And if you're wondering, the record for taking the longest to make it to 70 degrees in Portland, out at the airport, is the 5th day of May. The spring of 1967, we did not record a 70-degree temperature until the 5th day of May. Now, there are some windows of some warmer 2 or 3 day stretches showing up in the modeling through the end of the month. So personally, I'll be surprised if we don't get up to 70 at least one day this month, but we'll see. That's certainly the big talk. When are we going to hit 70? And the fact that the weather models have been hinting at this point 2 or 3 times that we could get up to 70. And then each time they hint at that, a cold upper level low that was going to stay to our north drops in and it ruins it. We get the rain, we get the cold weather. You know how that's been going. Okay, so with the snow this morning, they didn't pick up a lot up on the mountain. It's interesting to me that some of those hill areas, especially up in southwest Washington and the West Hills of Portland, actually picked up more snow than they had this morning up on Mount Hood. Right now, 25 up there. It was in the teens this morning, 29 at Meadows, 30 at Ski Bowl. We had snow-covered passes this morning, and now those roads are in decent shape. Government Camp is still cold, 29 degrees. I think overnight tonight the showers will end. So I would expect that both the Coast Range and the Cascade passes to be in pretty good shape tomorrow morning. But temperatures will be freezing and there could be some icy spots. But I don't have an over big concern about any of that. So I just want to go ahead and get you to the 7-day. Basically, it looks like the showers in tonight. We have that frost advisory in the morning. I'm forecasting 36 for Portland, but thinking some areas could be 30 to 32. Cloud, if we get some morning sun, we would need that to get freezing. We'll cloud up going into the afternoon. There's a little surge of moisture that will bring a few showers. Most weather models for tomorrow give us scattered showers of like 5/100ths of an inch of rain or less. So we're expecting some rain, but not a lot. And Friday, some of the modeling is putting out some manageable precip, but I still think odds favor a dry Friday with partly cloudy skies becoming mostly sunny. Wouldn't be surprised if we hit 60. Again, we have not done that so far this April, forecasting 59. Saturday, tough to tell how much cloudiness we get versus filtered sunshine or some brightness in the day, but I like it staying dry. I like us getting up into the 60s at 64. And the latest on this front, remember the weather models have been back and forth. Does the next front come in on Sunday? Does it hold off until Sunday night? Does it hold off until Monday morning? The models have been back and forth, and they may go back and forth again tomorrow on Thursday. But as of right now, and I just checked a moment ago, the majority of models bring a front in Sunday afternoon. I think I wrote this down, like around 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if that's true, it would be possible that we would be dry Sunday morning, but cloudy. Rain would develop maybe as early as noon, or certainly into the afternoon hours. We would still have a chance to hit 60 if the rain holds off and doesn't do much until after 3. And then we get back into a cold upper level low on Monday and the Tuesday of snow levels right back down to 2,000 or even 1,500 feet. These are pretty chilly days. Highs doing well to get up into the 50s. And then right now, Wednesday of next week, may have a shower chance. It could go dry. It does look like the air gets a little bit warmer and forecasting a high of 59. Hey, by the way, if there's something that I'm not covering that you wish I would, or a particular area that you wish I would cover, just leave me that comment here on YouTube. And I look at those comments and I'll get that. And that will help guide me to what you want out of these videos. Thank you for subscribing. I hope you tell your friends about it. Again, my weather site that I use is portlandweather.com. And with that, I will wish you a pleasant Wednesday evening. I'll talk to you tomorrow.